Hey guys, your dude Keon today. So today I'm going to play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please, if you haven't already, consider following and liking my Facebook page. It's facebook.gg/KeonPH and my YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/KeonPH. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you can get notified to all of my latest videos. This is part 5 of the series of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's do this, guys. Alright. Let's do this, guys.
Your Highness, the hour is late. May I ask where it is you're going?
I'm off to the library for a bit of research before I train. After that, a bath and bed.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
No. There's no need for that. I am a grown man, after all.
You sustained an injury during yesterday's training. My presence may be of use to you.
It was a mere bruise that will heal in no time. No need to fret over me, Dedu.
Are you dissatisfied with me, Your Highness? Please
Oh
do
yeah,
not
shout
hesitate
outs to
correct
Calvin
me.
Cuevas.
And
Mr.
there it is
Calvin
again.
Cuevas
Yes?
gave me a
is it?
discount on his new
Well,
gaming table.
You often choose to
Ablaze.
address me as Your Highness. When we first met, you used to call me by my name.
That was
So this
because
is
I
why
was
my setup
unfamiliar
looks
with Golden
different right
speech.
now, or
Thinking back,
a different
such
camera
rude
angle.
manners were inexcusable.
So
To be
shout outs
honest, I
to
much
Sir
preferred
Calvin for the great
I feel more
prize.
comfortable being addressed by my
You should
name
check it out,
rather
guys.
than with the honorifics
Ablaze.
that go along with
Check it
being a
on
prince.
Facebook.
But
Very affordable gaming tables.
I did not teach you to read and write so that you know how to address me properly. And I brought you to the academy as my friend, not a vassal.
Your Highness, a vassal is precisely what I am.
So much has happened since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap. So be it. I give you leave to return to your quarters. Take an early night and reflect on what I've said. Please.
I couldn't possibly. I said I would accompany you, did I not?
True, but I would much prefer that we take steps to ease this mindset of yours.
Damn, Dimitri.
At this time of
the
year,
dude.
the fish are fat. Simply grilling them will bring out their best flavor. Steaming them with herbs is delicious too.
Wow, you know a lot about this. I'm learning so much from you, Dedu. Were you a cook at the castle in Ferdiad?
Ferdiad?
No.
Did your family own an eatery of some kind?
No. My sister and I helped with cooking at home.
Wow, that's all? I thought I was confident about my skills, but next to you, I feel like an amateur. Hey,
Alright.
could you give me some advice about other kinds of meat besides fish?
Ash.
Ash.
Yes,
Ketchum.
Dedu?
F off.
Friends, right?
Oh no, it's
I
happening.
just want to
The
get to know you
sound.
better. Is that so odd?
I am from Dusker.
So, look at me. I came from a life
Oh
of
my
poverty.
gosh, it crashed.
I was lucky to even be let in here to study with all these high-class people. I think we have a lot in common.
Being poor and being from Dusker are two different things.
Oh, I know. But we can still be friends,
Sorry
can't
about
we?
that, guys.
You are a peculiar person.
So I'm told.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. That crash is so random. It might happen again, so
Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not
I'll just
bothering you.
refresh every
Looks like
time.
you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me in Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Alright. So many to talk to. So little time.
Dear goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, Dudu. Was there something you
Dudu.
needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see. I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was. Praying for everyone's safety. And praying for good desserts tonight. And that my next
Good
exam
desserts.
The Fodlan
I'm
goddess
praying for
will
good
accept
lunch
prayers
later.
of any sort.
goes well. It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Dudu. Weren't you born in Dusker?
Yes.
Do the people of Dusker pray to the goddess too?
Dusker had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Dusker, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle. Held feasts for the sea god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Dusker is a ruin.
Dusker may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Dusker is gone, but I'm still here.
To do. The
Are you
do
injured?
story.
No.
Good.
Why the long face, Ingrid?
I'd have cut my way through. Alone. Without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty.
That is so cold.
I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedu. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings.
I'm cold.
The people of Dusker.
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Understood.
They're so royal speaking. Alright. Finally a different character.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
Felix.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous.
Nice.
Friendship,
Don't be negative,
loyalty,
Felix.
justice. Only
Felix.
fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing, only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix?
What? What do you know?
You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Disgusting.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
Oy vey. Oy vey.
Oh, Ash, are you here to study too?
I am. It's quiet here. Easier to concentrate.
It really is. Hey, would you like to study together? We can help each other out if we get stuck.
Oh, yes. We'll get a lot more done working together.
What's the matter, Ash?
This question's got me stumped. A ballista inside a castle is ready to fire at enemies outside. What angle should be used for the shot? Assume the ballista is the same as those in Garreg Mach. Ignore the effects of wind. This is for defensive strategy, isn't it? Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
It may help to focus on maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's sort out the setup. Let's see. Using these ballista specifications, if the ballista corals follow this trajectory, they'll hit the enemy lines, right?
Oh, that makes sense, because the enemy line will be here.
That's it! Okay, now try using that same technique and applying it to this other problem.
If the walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance... Oh, I think I see!
I knew you'd get it.
Wow, I didn't expect math of all things to be useful in a siege. This is tough. Numbers are not my strong suit. But this really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true, but
Nice.
not everyone is good with numbers. That's why we have tacticians do these calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fodlan.
I had no idea. Hey, you really know what you're doing, Annette.
You think so?
Definitely.
They should marry.
You've obviously done a lot of studying. I really admire that.
I suppose I have. Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies. But necessity aside, it's nice to hear you say that.
Yee! Yee! Ash making the move. So many storylines.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes
Please
are so
don't.
dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's
Mercedes.
nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emil. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emil. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oof.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
That was harsh.
Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
That was harsh. I hate him. I hate Felix.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh,
What a douche.
Really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful,
Oh!
and I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you.
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Ingrid?
What's the matter, Annette? You look upset.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was really curious about why you're not interested in things like makeup. So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Oh, I see. I imagine they mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially. It wasn't easy growing up, but it taught me values I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I consider myself deprived. I'm sure my family would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it, but it never mattered enough to me. Not then, and not now.
Oh, so you just never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since. Then, when my fiancé passed on, my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in life. Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it, even if it's something trivial like how I present myself. But talking to you has helped me realize it's okay to loosen up and enjoy those things, if I want. So, thank you.
Me? Oh, I didn't do anything at all. Except pester.
More importantly, do you notice anything different about me today?
Yes.
There's anything different
It's very
about her
subtle,
today?
But I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
You could? Oh, that makes me happy. I was trying to apply it just how you showed me.
You did great, and it really suits you.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Shopping? But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
There's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me, Ingrid. I'll make you the most fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Well, that does sound fun. I look forward to it.
Nice. I love the bonding. Felix!
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
No way. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer. And your
Ouch.
face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Ooh. That hurts.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone.
Alright, looks like I've talked with all of the players. You can become an archer now. I need one intermediate for Ash. One intermediate for Ash. One beginner scroll for Ingrid. Alright. Okay, good. One for Ash. Nice. And one for Ingrid. I want her to be a sword fighter.
I must continue to work hard.
Alright, looks like that it is it. No more other activities today. Let's explore, shall we? All are locked. What are these? This interesting. Oh damn, I don't have any good sword lying around. Alright, I'm just gonna spend the time just talking to my students.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Alright.
Say, I hear that a knight of Seros named Gilbert will be joining us for our mission this moon. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea. No, it's nothing. In any case, you should at least introduce yourself to him before we depart. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well. Lost item. Lost.
I know, Lord. He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed. That belongs to me. I apologize for the trouble. That is not mine. That is...
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Now I can horse around.
Hello.
secretly eating cake? You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor. Sorry, I'm trying. I've been looking for this. Yeah.
Nice.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again. And so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I would love to fish. Nice. Somebody has a mission for me.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I am certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Nice.
Why is that perhaps... I would like to have...
Ah, my favorite guard.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Oh, come on. How can I stay mad?
I could use your help.
Welcome.
again.
Welcome.
Finally, some new weapons.
Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Need some items.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome. This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Please come again.
Welcome.
Please come again.
Oh, my eye. Oh, there it is.
Could you help me out? Knew I could count on you.
I don't even know what happened.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go.
My eye.
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? Is this it?
Alright.
Come back anytime.
move around, guys.
Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family. No. No. No.
I have a request. Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. I beg your pardon, but such is my nature.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility. It would seem that your it's a shame. I have heard... Oh, most kind. Thank you for bringing this to me.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence. For a hero,
And
also... For a also...
Morgan.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for. Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me. I have to go. What's this? What's this?
The coffin of Seros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean? Oh, Professor. Well, the eldest son of... The coffins... How could you pop... How could you...
Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact.
To Sir?
They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
You mean what house did I join? I joined the Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles? Is that it?
That man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord
Saying kay
Rodrigue,
Dimitri. Black
House
Eagles,
Fraldarius
yes.
is a
Saying
powerful
kay
noble
Dimitri
family linked
storyline.
to the founding of Fargus. Lord
Thank you
Rodrigue,
guys for
its
tuning
current
in.
leader, is a magnificent warrior.
Shoutouts to
He's known
Junjun,
as the Shield of
Abaha,
Fargus.
and Jason Dark.
A dozen or so years
Derek
ago, during the
Sham.
Northern campaign in Strang,
What's up,
he
guys?
performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are
Thank you,
numbered.
Junjun, for the
I
likes.
hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Maraming salamat.
I still have much to...
Professor, have you seen my son perchance? I have need of him. Is that so? Thank you, Professor. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
Professor, I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Oh, Blue Lions.
Oh.
Is it Blue Lions? Oh.
Hello. This has been my first time to the Kingdom's North. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the Kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement. This is not belonging to me. This is not belonging to me. This is...
Professor, I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you. You know, Professor, I keep hearing... I gotta admit, I'm curious. Wanna let me into your class?
Yes!
Alright, that was easy enough.
Yes!
Come on, we're gonna run this place.
Yeah, it's Blue Lion. That's what I said.
I heard a relic. If this had something to do with a family conflict, I don't think I could choose a side. What if it's some kind of powerful weapon? I want one too. I know relics aren't easy to come by, but I'd still like to get my hands on one. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Bridget.
Yes, this is Professor. You can. I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
Her grammar. Facepalm. Thanks, Junjun. This is actually my second playthrough. And I played the what do you call the house with the woman who's leading.
Professor.
Black Eagles. That was the first storyline that I played. And now I'm playing with the Blue Lions.
Swinging a sword about in the Holy Mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great to imagine. I sincerely hope the saints' coffins were not damaged. Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but... Ugh, it's torture not being able to go inside the Holy Mausoleum for an entire year. That's not mine. That's not...
T. T!
Would you use it? It's not mine. It's not mine.
What? Oh yeah, it's the other guy. Dorothea.
You have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Black. Nice ID, the blue lions first, golden deer, and now black eagles. Nice. Great for you, my man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And I played this was last year. So
Professor, did you happen to
so
see
good
that
to be
man I was
back in
looking
this
for
game
earlier?
again.
I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away. Oh? You saw him by the entrance to the monastery? Thank you, Professor.
No prob.
Father, I found you at last. A lost I. A lost. Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard. Yes, I'm actually very... What? Did so... What? 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 I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? Oh, I was just kidding. Anyway, as I said before, I do like having a little drama in my life. Professor, but if you're here to lecture... I thought, but since... Never see... Oh, you...
Finally.
That reminds me.
Lester
The Lester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ardelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
Raphael.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
Yo, Kenneth, shoutouts to you. You'll be streaming tonight, my man.
Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to train. Hey, Professor. That isn't... That...
That's so annoying.
Right.
Nice.
You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say,
Not sure yet. Might have to work later. You're streaming this.
A great many nights
Yep.
were dispatched to the
Every
Western
other
Church.
day. Every other day.
Now we
GTA
must set
5
out for
every
the
other
Eastern
day.
Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance.
Nintendo
If I must die in
games.
Alliance territory,
Then maybe on the
we wish it wasn't in
weekends,
the
some Fall
mountains in the
Guys
middle of
and
nowhere.
Smash Brothers.
I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre
You
is
haven't
House
played
Regents
GTA 5, diba?
It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Okay. I'm thinking...
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
Ooh,
Professor,
Mercedes.
you looked like a natural wielding the sword of the Creator. It's strange though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants. Did you find... Did you... Did you... Did you... Did you... Did you find...
Mercedes.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation
Ash is so
into the
dark.
Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear...
Oh, what did he say?
This isn't mine. You should ask around.
Interested in art.
You have helped me so much.
Nice.
Need something?
Nice.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
I have no more points.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Nice. Good thing I don't need to spend all of my money. Alright. Go to the second floor.
looks like me. He's middle-aged and relatively tall.
Yeah, it's your father.
If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay? I know nothing. That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
No problem.
I know nothing. I know.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Thank you.
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Nice.
I heard. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey there. Hey, Teach. I hear you were able to use the Sword of the Creator. That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
Oof.
Hey there.
Emotional attachment to Rhea.
Hey, I heard it. I figure you... Hey, that's mine. Thanks for finding it.
Really?
Keon.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can. I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that. Hey, I hope we get a chance. I know I'm in a different... If there's a problem... Someone lost... Someone...
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional. The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Don't you
Ignots.
think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery. Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about... Don't maybe... Oh!
Nice.
Someone lost that, huh? I don't know whose it is, I'm afraid.
Maybe the assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death.
Shout outs to Trevor Hoffman. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Will the madness never end?
Hi.
Professor. Gerald was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you? May I ask a favor of you?
Nice.
I'm pleased to have been invited. I am grateful. Of course. I see. Of course. I see. Yes. Of course. I sense great potential in you. You possess something extraordinary.
Thank you, Lady Rhea. What?
How quickly this delightful time has passed. I appreciate your effort.
The glory of progress.
Well... Professor. Oh, Professor. Are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
to Catherine.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
Oh.
Right.
Here's Captain Gerald.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
All right.
Hey! So the whole plan to it. That means what right? I wish I want to hear.
Well, I don't have any more activity points, so I'm just going to end the day right here, guys.
May I be asking a question? You have great wisdom.
Nice! I'm an A.
Professor.
Let us finish this quickly.
Okay, I'll give... This should be... This isn't so hard.
I'm certain I've improved.
As long as it makes me stronger.
I've grasped it. How lucky.
I can really do this.
Alright, I'm just gonna play this fast for you guys.
prove.
I'm getting much.
What? Saw that coming.
Nice.
Thank you so much. I am grateful. I have gratitude.
You have gratitude.
Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Thanks a bunch.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Alright,
Come
good.
back.
You were wide open.
Next time, bring your friends.
I'm starting to see.
Saw that coming. Yeah! You never had a chance.
Doing my part.
am grateful.
I have gratitude.
Thanks so much!
I thank you.
No motivations.
Professor. Thanks. This should be perfect.
It's all coming together.
Am I making progress?
How long will...
One step before the next step.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Impressive. Thanks.
Nice.
I have success.
I passed.
That means they... What right do they have to... I wish I want to hear... Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. Ah, it's still too hot. Yes.
It's so cute. Oh.
Huh? No.
But that sucks. We don't have nothing in common.
Thanks for the tea. So the whole... That means... What right to... I wish I could... I want to hear from... Oh.
Not possible. Father. Thank you so much.
Nice.
I appreciate your effort.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right. I do so enjoy cutting up vegetables in preparation to cook. So I'll do that and leave you with the cleanup. Oh.
Nice.
I like this.
That looks...
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, you just...
I appreciate...
Yeah,
Caspar, do develop table manners. Begin by chewing with your mouth closed, especially when I'm around.
This This looks delicious.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Nice.
I would be like...
Eating food always fires me up.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
To be honest, I'm not fond of it. But I have no choice, do I?
Oh, come on.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole night thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training. Maybe you could stand to be a little more eager yourself? If I want to be a great knight, I've got no choice but to put the effort in.
No choice? I think you're making life too difficult. Knights don't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is, I've seen some pretty sloppy knights out there.
That's not going to be me. I'm going to be a proud knight, virtuous and gallant.
Virtuous and gallant? Are you kidding me? If you just ride around being virtuous, people will get fed up. They'll boot you out of town.
It's never wrong to have virtue, not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You think very highly of this whole virtue thing. Say, have there been any knights who became great just by thinking highly of themselves? Think on this. Knights are supposed to protect people and earn their admiration. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. So what are you saying I should do?
Seize people's hearts!
What do you mean?
You want people to love you? Offer them something they haven't got. Guess what that is? It's you, Ash. They don't have you. Get out there, buddy. Be valiant. Help people. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Sylvain, don't go bothering people.
Hey there, cutie. You seem to have lots of bags there. They must be heavy. My name's Sylvain. Let me help you out. Are these going in the warehouse?
Helping out those in need, I guess that's a good start.
No thanks necessary. It's been enough just to be able to talk to you. Well, if you insist. How about we go get some tea? It must be fate that we met like this. I'd like to get to know you.
Great night, huh? More like a great philanderer. Seems like all he wants to do is flirt with women. No, I can't allow this. I have to stop him.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Keon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh, yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that. The tale of the warrior Keon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blow. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lugh and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste. That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you. And it's clear that you care deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his... If you'll excuse me.
Oof. What is the matter with me?
Ouch.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
Ew.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic...
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord, despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Finally.
It's awful, just awful what happened with things are finally calm again. And so I've come here to unwind.
My thanks.
The Gautier.
Thank you.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor. The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. This is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure. No matter what their reasons may be, that sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thief leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
Oh, there you are.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top.
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not...
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's...
Miklon.
Here we go. Attack!
It's an ambush.
Stay focused.
It's all...
I am closing.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill...
Oh, that's it. There's an anime scene.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children. What the hell?
yours.
Take the killing blow. Nice.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Nice. Alright, think I'm going to end the stream right here. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you haven't already, consider following and liking my Facebook page. It's facebook.gg/KeonPH, and my YouTube channel as well, guys. youtube.com/KeonPH. Like, comment, subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you can get notified to all of my latest videos. Alright guys, thank you for watching. See you on my next live stream. Bye!